So in my lifetime, I've crashed three cars because I was driving under the influence, not of alcohol, but of various things in my life. The first car I had lent to a girlfriend. She was doing something. It was in January. Actually, just the other day was the 6 year anniversary, actually. And this is in Rochester, where we get a lot of snow. And the phone had rang, and I looked at the phone, and it was her number. And I almost didn't want to pick up the phone because I kind of knew what it was. I thought she may have just rear-ended somebody, or somebody rear-ended her, and at least the car could make it back home, and then we could sort things out. But the car was totaled. There was glass shattered into the passenger seat, and luckily nobody was injured. But the car wasn't going anywhere. And I call that being under the influence because I was under the influence of the relationship. I normally wouldn't lend my car to anybody, even if my boss wanted to drive my car for something. I probably offered it to help him call a taxi or something, but definitely not lend him the car. Just because I don't want it to strain our relationship. So I was under the influence of being with that girl. Okay, and then the second accident was 2 years later. I was on my way to Rochester to give a talk about computer games. I was talking at a bar camp conference, and I got a number of praises, and I was doing very well, and I guess I got a little bit too excited. This was in February of 2013. Again, another day of huge snow. I had to get back to work the next day. The presentation was on a Sunday. I had to get back to work for Monday. And next thing I know, I was sliding on ice and kaboom. And I was under the influence of having just had a good talk and having people say nice things about me, and that kind of put me under the influence. And then about a year and a half ago, I bought a Honda Accord, and I had two accidents, one that didn't total the car and one that did. First, I was making a U-turn when somebody hit me from behind, and what had happened was I was thinking about a computer game that I wanted to write when I got back home. So I was under the influence of programming a computer game. And then this August, I was thinking about an ex-girlfriend, because the reason I had broken up with that girl was because she wanted children. And then I started to think it wouldn't have been that bad if we had some children, because when I die, I want somebody to continue writing my computer games. And I was thinking about that when all of a sudden, all the cars in front of me had slowed down, and I couldn't stop in time, and kaboom. And I was driving under the influence of thinking about my ex-girlfriend that time. So I drive under the influence a lot, and I really need to break that habit. Thanks for watching.